Today on Camp Outside, we're going to do a gear review on the GTMedia N4 night vision binoculars. Guys, I'm super excited to review these because when I'm out there camping and it's dark and I can't see what's making that noise, I love to check out the critters around us and see what's out there. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Well, I'm excited because GTMedia contacted me and said, hey, would you be interested in reviewing our night vision binoculars, the N4? And I'm like, heck yeah, I love night vision binocs. And I love them even more when people send them to me for review. So let's get into it. Guys, I want to thank GTMedia for sending this to me. I did not pay for this. They sent it to me. So I just want to get that out of the way, be totally honest and upfront about that. And I'm going to put a link down in the description below where you can pick up a set of these. And guys, it is not an affiliate link. So I'm not an affiliate of GTMedia. I don't know if they even have an affiliate program. They're just asked me to do a review, so I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, but let's get into the review. So the first thing I noticed is they sent it in a sweet case. And this is not very big, guys. So it's not, it's not too bulky, not too big. Nice looking case, hard-sided. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get in here. And as I open it up, they've got a bunch of stuff stuffed in here, obviously because it's straight from the factory. So let's go ahead, and it has a user's manual that looks to be in Spanish. No, it looks like it's got a bunch of languages on it. Manual de Usuario. All right, cool. We'll get into that in a little bit. Looks like it's got a lens cleaner. That's always nice. Looks like it's got a carry pouch, drawstring carry pouch. Guys, this thing comes with a GoPro style head mount. You can mount this on your head and have it flip up. So that's pretty cool. Looks like USB to USB-C cable, probably for charging. It has a 32 gig micro SD memory card and a USB card reader. So that's sweet. Let's see what else it's got in here. It's got, looks like your straps, and then the night vision itself. Let's get this out and check it out. Oh wow, so this is pretty cool. So really neat little thing. Obviously that's the side that you hold up to your eye holes. And if it was dark, I'd be able to see you, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So what's really, really cool about these guys is that you can adjust the strength of the infrared to the right brightness setting. You can mount it to a tripod, so both upside down, I guess, and right side up. So that's pretty cool. I guess you could mount it. It does have the, let me go ahead and pull that out so you can see it. It does have all the GoPro type mounting, so this is cool. You just slide that in like that, and you can adjust how far away it is from your face. That's really cool. And then it's got a thumb screw that you screw in, right, just like that. Then I gotta lose the Camp Outside hat, put on the head strap here. Might have to loosen it. Oh yeah, there we go. Does that not look awesome or what? And then that goes right like that, and then you flip it down. So I probably need to put it on. So here we go. And if you're familiar at all with GoPro mounts, these are really easy to use. Okay, so there it is. It's attached, right, just like that. Let's put this thing on my head. All right, so it's too far away from my face. I'm gonna loosen up the thumb screw. Slide it towards me. All right, there we go, guys. So, like I said, if it was dark, I could see you, but you can't see me. And then you can flip it up. And it's not that uncomfortable, guys. I mean, there's a little bit of weight to it, obviously, but that's not bad at all. So that is really, really slick. You know, you can do your best impression of a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret or something. But all I'm gonna do is use it to look at animals after dark. So that is sweet. Let's turn it on, see what happens. And admittedly, guys, I probably need to charge this thing. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna store that thumb screw, I think, up in there. And then I'm gonna leave this attached like that, and I'll put it back in the kit. I'm gonna hook it up with the straps, and I'm gonna charge this thing up. I think it's dead. So I'm gonna charge it up, and then we'll go through some of the features, and then I'm gonna take it outside. It's bright light outside right now, so we'll take it outside and do some night shots of it, and I'll incorporate some of that camera footage into the review video. So let's get this thing charged up, and we'll see you in a flash. So guys, while we're waiting for it to charge, I kind of want to give you some specs. So as I said before, it does have Type-C USB charging. It is a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and they say that the run time is about 10 hours. So that's quite a bit of run time on a battery. So I'm excited about that. And then it says that it has a 3-watt 850 nm infrared focusing. I'm not sure what nm is there. I don't know if it's nanometers or I don't know what nm is, but bottom line is it has 7 infrared intensity settings. And so that's really good, because if you're you want to adjust the infrared, because basically how close an animal is to you and also how much light there is, ambient light, the image can either be washed out or too dark, and so you can kind of switch through till you get the desired image effect, which is pretty cool. And it basically, by throwing that infrared, it allows you to use it in pitch black situations, which is really, really, really cool. I'm looking to see if there are any other features that is important for me to mention while it's charging. But bottom line is, you can mount it to a tripod, you can have it on a strap, or you can have it on that head mount. I imagine also, guys, that you could attach it to anything that you can attach a GoPro to. So that's an interesting option if you wanted to do it that way. But obviously, you know, you would need to know what you're pointing it at in order to see stuff. So let's get it charged up, and then we'll do some more of the review. All right, guys, so we're out here testing the night vision binoculars. The first thing we're gonna do is do a daylight test. It's about 7 p.m. and I am going to just scan across my yard, look out towards my barn, and record that so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to have to manually focus as I pan the binoculars, so when things are too close, they'll be out of focus, or when they're too far, they'll be out of focus. So I'm going to adjust. So you'll see that in the recording. You'll see things come into focus and go out of focus as I'm manually adjusting. Then I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you what I viewed with the binoculars, so you can get kind of a far out video. And then once it's dark, I'm going to come back in the same spot. I'm going to do the same pan with the night vision so you guys can see that. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take a look here. And I have started recording. So I'm looking out into my back pasture, past some trees and some palm fronds, getting some things into focus. There's my well, and then some garbage cans. Then through the trees there is my shop. There's the hose caddy and the roll-up doors on the barn. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. All right, now I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I just looked at. So I can basically get the whole thing in this shot without moving the camera. You can see down the lane past the gate and then over towards the shop, the roll-up doors, my well pump, the garbage cans, all that stuff. So that's what I was looking at through the binoculars. I'm gonna wait till it's dark. I'm gonna come out here again and see what we can see. Maybe I'll let the dogs run around in the dark so we can see the dogs as we go. But pretty cool so far. Looks good in the light. Let's see what it does in the dark. All right, guys, as you can see, it's pretty dark out here. It's now almost 9 o'clock and the camera is not picking up much light at all. This is my hand, if you can see that, my face right here. So pretty dark. I'm gonna go ahead and use the night vision goggles and take a look and see what I can see, panning the same spot that I did before. So here we go. Looking down the lane, focusing on some palms, some tree trunks. All right, there is my well. And looking off in the distance, I'm going to focus in on those garbage cans. And then there's the roll-up door on my barn and the hose spigot. So that's a look at the infrared night vision on the GTmedia. All right, guys, time for some final thoughts. First of all, I want to apologize to GTmedia for how long it took me to produce this video. They did send this to me, guys. They got it to me before I left for my trip, and I have been trying to get this review shot for weeks and weeks and just couldn't get it in. And so normally my turnaround is much quicker than this from the time I receive a product for review and when the video comes out. So GTmedia has been very, very patient with me. So thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Sorry for the delay, but I'm really, really glad that you guys sent this to me. I really like this, guys. So first of all, I'm gonna go over the cons first, right? So the biggest con is that I'm not familiar enough with the buttons to operate the unit in the dark, right? The buttons don't light up, so there's nothing to indicate which button is which, and so you have to memorize the buttons, which would be fine if I use the unit all the time. But since I don't use the unit all the time, I have to, fiddle around with it until I find the right button in the dark. It wasn't as big of a deal during daytime use, during normal, binocular use, because you can look down at the buttons, figure out what you want to press, and then press it. But at night, there were times when I would hit the wrong button. So, if in future binocs there's any way to light these up so that they're visible in the dark, that would be sweet. The other thing that I would say is that just the way it fit my face, there was a little bit of discomfort around my nose during long-term use. I really like to press this thing up to my face, and really kind of hold it up there, and then it just hits the bridge of my nose a little bit. So if there was just a little more space, between this part of the unit and then the eyepieces, I think that would be really, really good. But other than that, guys, it really wasn't a big deal at all. The unit is adjustable in that when you turn these things, that moves these eyepieces in and out a little bit or something. I couldn't quite figure out how it works, but I could definitely tell that it was changing the way it looked inside. So I don't know whether these eyepieces move at all. I don't think the outside of these eyepieces move, but it definitely changes the angle or something inside the unit. So there is some adjustment there, which is good. At the end of the day, I didn't use the flip down, headpiece, and that's just because it isn't really hands-free, because it's manual focus. So this little knob you have to turn depending on what you're looking at. If it's farther away, you have to focus it for far. If it's closer in, you have to focus it for close. So since my hands were up here anyway, I figured I might as well hold it and then manually focus. So if it had an autofocus feature, a true flip down and look would be pretty cool. But for me, because I was constantly adjusting the focus, I didn't mind that I was holding it. I have used other night vision binocs, guys, and I will have to say that I didn't get tired holding these up, unlike some of the other night vision binocs I've tried before, where they're heavy and so your arms get tired after a while. The other thing is that this doesn't have any image stabilization software, at least any that really works. Image stabilization has come a long way. Image stabilization is now in phones and in GoPros and all kinds of things. And so it would be really nice to have image stabilization for the recording. Your brain is the best image stabilization software there is. And so I honestly didn't notice it very much when I was using it. Like when I was, panning and using, the device and all that stuff, my eyes were able to stabilize the image that I was seeing, and I was able to adjust the focus, and I could see everything that I was looking at. I knew what I was looking at. It was very clear, even in the infrared, in the dark, the black and white. That wasn't a problem at all. When I went back to watch the video, though, that definitely wasn't as clear, right? So the image stabilization for the video recording, it leaves a lot to be desired. So if you were going to improve upon something like this and probably raise the price point, image stabilization software for the video recording would be important. I think this would definitely benefit from sitting on a tripod if you're going to video something. If you can, screw the tripod into the bottom, let this sit on a tripod, and then manually adjust it on the tripod and focus, that'll definitely help you with your image stabilization. But when you're holding it in your hands and you're trying to focus on, especially an animal, if it's moving in the dark or that kind of thing, in the recording of the video, you're going to get a lot of jumping around. Also, I would say that the video recording is not as good as what you see in the eyepieces. So the only thing I can do to show you the review is to show you the video that this recorded when I was using it, but it isn't as good as what I actually saw through the eyepieces. So the only way that you're going to be able to experience that is if you pick up one of these and try it for yourself. So those are the kind of the cons or the things that I would change or if I was going to improve this. But like I said, I think that a lot of those changes, especially the image stabilization, would seriously raise the price of these. And so, take that for what it's worth. If you are wanting some night vision binoculars to hear what's, roaming around in the woods behind your campsite or something like this, guys, these are awesome, right? They work really well. They are compact, they're lightweight, they're easy to carry. I really like them. These are definitely going to stay in my camper, when I'm out there on trips and stuff, to make sure that whatever's making noise behind my campsite, I can go find out what it is. I really love that, guys. I mean, we've seen, deer at night, we've seen armadillos, we've seen, all kinds of things at night with night vision. So I really, really like having night vision with me. And so if that's something that you want, definitely picking up a pair of the N4 from GTmedia is, something that I would recommend. I wasn't able to test runtime. 10 hours is a long time to be using, night vision. So, I didn't have any issues with battery. Every time that I wanted to use it, I could turn it on and it would fire right up. And I did on the initial charge, when I plugged it in to charge it up, it charged really fast. So I don't, I just kind of set things on a charger and come back later, but it did not take a long time to charge at all. So that was good. So all in all, guys, I really do like these. And so I am going to put a link down in the description below, as I said before, where you can pick up one of these. And I am not an affiliate of GTmedia, so just wanted to be upfront with that. I do not get commissions on the sales of these, but they did send me this pair for free, so just wanted to be above board on all that and let you guys know. But if you're looking for a pair of night vision, I definitely would recommend the N4 by GTmedia if that's the kind of device you're looking for. If you're looking to do serious night vision recording, camera recording, then you're probably going to want to find something with image stabilization, but I imagine you're going to spend a lot more money. So if you're looking for just standard night vision binoculars, it's hard to beat these N4s by GTmedia. So guys, I want to thank GTmedia for sending these to me. I really appreciate it. Again, guys, sorry it took me so long to get this video out. I hope that that in the end you were pleased. And like I said, guys, there's a link down in the description below, so go check them out and let me know if you have the GTmedia N4. Let me know what you think. Drop some in the comments below. Do you have them? What night vision do you have? Do you have other products by GTmedia? Let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested to hear what you guys think about the products I review, so definitely drop some in the comments below. Guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. So if you have any questions about the N4 by GTmedia, or night vision, or camping in the woods at night, or anything, again, drop some in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Or you can connect with us at our other social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X. Or you can connect with us at our website at campoutside.com. Guys, we have a lot more gear reviews, camping videos, fishing videos, how-tos, tips and tricks, and a whole lot more coming right here at Camp Outside. So if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell that notifies you when we release new videos. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.